Hi, this video is for week one. This is the Charter Boat DB. This is program exercise 1, I believe. Um, so in this we were to create a database called Charter and include some information within that. Let's see. So the fake company is creating a system to track date and time of trip, price, number of people on the trip, name of the boat, ID of the boat, seating capacity, name of the island the trip's going to, population of said island, captain of the boat, captain, employee ID, captain social, captain birth date, captain emergency contact info. So I'm just going to cover some of the stuff that I did do as far as data types. So for trips, I have an auto incrementing trip ID, which is the primary key. It seemed like the most appropriate thing to do because then you can easily um, easily verify trip IDs. Then you have the boat ID, which identifies the boat, obviously, and ties back to the boats table, which we'll get more into that. Departure info has the date and the time. Destination is a 4-digit code for the island, which we'll cover that in destinations. Price, number of passengers per trip. That varies depending on the boat. And then the captain's ID, which will link us back to boat captains. So we'll go to destinations first. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different destinations, all different Bahama Islands. On this one, the primary key is the ID number, the island ID number. And then we just have a name and then the population of the particular island. Boat captains, same kind of deal. Basically, have the employee ID as the primary key with the first name and the last name. I didn't include any of the personal info. I created a separate file for that because I figured that's the way it would probably be in the real world because of sensitive information. So it ties back to the captain ID. And that will use it says this contains the birth date, social, emergency contact information, as well as the emergency phone number. And I believe that actually covers it all. Yeah, that covers it all. No, boats. Boots. So boats have an ID number as primary with name and max seating capacity. So we can get right into the queries. First one was writing a query showing captain name, boat name, number of passengers for all recorded trips. So we're selecting concat of the first name, last name as captain. I'm getting boat name as boat name. I just renamed the column instead of just name. And then getting the number of passengers. We're joining trips on boat captains for the IDs, and then we're joining boats on trips for the IDs on that. And this is the output. So we have the captain's name, the boat name they were uh, piloting, I guess, driving, shipping that they were controlling at that time, the number of passengers on board at that time, and this is going to be the complete list. Or no, sorry, this is the complete list. Had the wrong tab open, so this is for the first one. We can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 16 here returns. It's important for the next one. So on the next one, we are writing a query showing captain name, boat name, number of passengers for all recorded trips during the month of. I did December because that's the months I was really working off of. And then on one of my trips, I included one for. There we go. I included one for January. That way we would have an exclusion on the December query. So we can see this is the last one. This is the one from January. And then when we click over to the next tab, excluding departure info, where the date is like December, we can see that that one falls off, and we're just left with the remaining 15. And the last one is very similar, except we are writing a query showing captain name for a captain that has led no trips in the month of December. So I had to kind of fudge with this one a little bit to get a query. Or not even query, but get a result. So in the month of December, Hector Barbosa and Davy Jones never led a trip. So this is the way I wrote it. Select with concat first name, last name is captain from boat captains, where the employee ID from boat captains is not in this select statement. This is how I was able to get this to work. So we're selecting captain ID from trips, where departure info is like December 2020, and we get our two captains that never captained during the month of December. All right, and that's gonna do it till next time. Hooey ho!